She's Roz,
and we are here with your weekly Husky News.
Today's riddle is, drumroll please.
I'm taken from my mind and shut up in a wooden case, and I've never been released. Yet I'm used by everybody. What am I?
The answer to this week's riddle will be answered at the end of the broadcast. Anyway, we are focusing on Pine Tree, Pine Cone, and the Martin Luther King Day Walk.
Hey Elliot, do you know what the weather is for today?
No, Roz, but I'm pretty sure it's around 35, and I think it will be cloudy. Did you know that Friday was the Martin Luther King March here at Roosevelt?
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it. My friends Jack and Caroline were there.
Jack and Caroline, you're on the scene. Tell us about the Martin Luther King March.
Martin Luther King changed the world by making it so the world can have people of all races living together in harmony, peace, and fairness. He worked hard for his dream and used his courage to change the world for the better. If it weren't for him, there would probably still be white and African American or other racist school buses. It was really unfair to those people when they had to give up their seats on buses if people they wanted to sit there were considered white. But thankfully, Martin Luther King changed that.
King, a little louder. Dr. King. Woo!
Dr. King was a civil rights leader. Dr. King, he had a dream. Thanks for coming. So, what happens during the MLK walk and what is it about?
Well, first of all, it's been going on for over 20 years and it gives the classrooms an opportunity to talk about Dr. Martin Luther King and his I Have a Dream, and it gives the students to come together to make his dream our reality and to work together. And we try to bring the school together as classrooms, and we meet in the gym to share. And the other thing is this year our theme is kindness, so it goes right with our theme, showing kindness to one another and to each other.
Okay, so what is your favorite part of MLK?
Well, my favorite part is when the students are working together, having peace, showing respect, responsibility, courage, creativity, being respectful. I can't remember. What are the five? Respect, responsibility, courage, safety, and honesty. And also to keep with this year's theme of kindness.
Okay.
And I think Dr. King will be very, very, very proud of what he sees at Roosevelt School.
Okay. Thanks for your time. Now to interview Mrs. Graham.
Thank you for the invitation. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming. So I have a couple of questions for you, so let's begin the interview. What is your favorite part of the walk?
My favorite part of the United We Walk activities is having everyone in the community, in the school district, and whole families come out to support the effort to come for a common goal of living out the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay, can you tell us a bit more about the walk?
The walk this year was a little bit different from previous years. We in the past have had the walk followed by a program. This year we did something a little bit different. We had a mini program prior to the walk, and then we gave everyone an opportunity to join us on a new venture this year where they get to actually volunteer for different service projects where they go out into the community and help serve others, just as Dr. King wanted all of us to do.
Okay, so how did you and Mrs. O'Brien put together the walk?
Well, Mrs. O'Brien and I are part of a bigger group called United We Walk, MLK 365, and the Social Justice Committee. We are involved as a united front with these entities that include staff members from the school district, community members, as well as administrators from the district who come together to plan and organize events for the entire community.
Okay, so thanks for that. Now back to the anchors. Thank you. Our next topic is all about Pine Tree and Pine Cone.
Oh yeah, don't you have to read like 20 or 30 books or something?
I think so, but I'm not sure. Let's ask Alex and Lola just to be safe.
Take it away, you two.
Thanks, Elliot and Roz. Each year, Roosevelt participates in a reading program called Pine Tree and Pine Cone, which is sponsored by the West Bloomfield Library.
Pine Cone is for 1st and 2nd graders, and Pine Tree is for 3rd to 5th graders.
This year, there are many great books. My favorite is In Due Time.
My favorite is Duke. There are also many great pine cone books, like Lola Levine and How to Read a Story.
Miss Roth, what is your favorite pine tree and pine cone book?
So I actually have two favorite pine cone books. What's really cool about our pine cone program is it's for our first and second graders, so we have a wide variety of books that range from picture books to early chapter books. My favorite picture book is called One Day in the Eucalyptus Tree, and it's a really funny story about a little boy who outsmarts a boa constrictor. And then my favorite pine cone early chapter book is called Rabbit and Robot the Sleepover, and it's a really funny story about the adventures between two buddies, Rabbit and Robot, and their sleepover. My favorite pine cone book this year is actually part of a series. It's called Elray Jakes is a Rock Star, and Elray Jakes is this cool little guy who doesn't think he has anything special about him. So he gets himself into some big trouble at home and at school by telling a lie, and it's a story about how he tries to fix that problem. It's really funny.
Those books seem interesting.
So what are the different levels and rewards for Pine Tree and Pine Cone?
So for Pine Cone and Pine Tree, there's 3 levels for each. For Pine Cone, level 1 is reading 10 books, and students earn a gift card to either California Pizza Kitchen or Mongolian Barbecue for a free kids meal. Level 2 is reading 20 books, and students can choose something from our prize box. Level 3 is reading 30 books, and students can earn a $5 coupon off of a book at our next book fair in the spring, which for a lot of students can equal 1 whole book. For Pine Tree, we've gone to brag tags this year that actually Miss Carson designed, and the West Bloomfield Public Library purchased all of these really cool brag tags for us. So level 1 is reading 3 books, level 2, 6, and level 3, 9 books.
Okay, that's great.
So how many kids have read 9 books and gotten to level 3?
So level 3 is our top prize for Pine Tree, and so far we have 30 students who've reached level 3. We actually have 50 students who are currently at level 2, so hopefully we'll have a few more students reaching level 3. All Pine Tree prizes have to be turned in by March 1st, which is when Pine Tree and Pine Cone are over, and we have over 60 students who have reached level 1.
That's great.
Thanks for answering our questions. Now back to Elliot and Roz.
Wow, today's broadcast flew by. Anyways, I have the answer to today's riddle. Drum roll, please. Pencil lead!
Oh my god, I thought it was a diamond for sure.
Well, I mean, it was a tough one, so...
This is Roz and Elliot signing off on your Husky News.